Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Trojan marching band. Good evening and welcome to California Area High School's homecoming ceremony. Tonight we will be crowning the 2025 California Area Homecoming Queen and King. Will you please focus your attention to the 50-yard line as I present to you the California Area High School's 2025 Homecoming Court and our returning 2024 Homecoming Queen. Beginning with this year's court, Miss Devaney Barber. Devaney is the daughter of Brad and Beverly Barber. Outside of school, she's on the varsity softball team as well as the track and field team. She was also in the marching band for 3 years. She's a member of Peer Jury, Relay for Life, and SAD Club. She plays an active role in the community with her involvement in Meals on Wheels and other volunteer work activities. Devaney plans to attend WVU, where she will major in nursing. Devaney is being escorted this evening by Landon Abercrombie. Landon is the son of Jeff and Amanda Abercrombie. Landon has been playing football for the past 9 years and is a member of the varsity track and field team. He's also involved in FFA and Envirothon. Outside of school, he enjoys hunting, fishing, and enjoying the outdoors. Landon's future plans are to play college football and a major in physical therapy. Let's hear it for Devaney Barber and Landon Abercrombie. Up next we have Miss Miley Barron. Miley is the daughter of Ron and Melissa Barron. She's a senior involved in several organizations within her school, such as SAD, Relay for Life, and the Tri-Am Honor Society. She plays the mellophone and serves as the low brass section leader in the marching band. After graduation, Miley plans to attend community college to pursue a degree in education. Miley is being escorted this evening by Mr. Hunter Antonucci. Hunter is the son of Cosimo and Stacy Antonucci. He is the vice president of the class of 2026, the president of the National Honor Society, the vice president of the Tri-Am Honor Society, one of the low brass section leaders in the California Marching Band, and he is one of the captains of the boys varsity soccer team. He's also a member of the SAD Club and Relay for Life. He plans on going to a 4-year college for an undecided major. Let's hear it for Miley Barron and Hunter Antonucci. Up next next we have Miss Kirsten Bennett. Kirsten is a varsity cheer captain for the California cheer team, a player for the girls soccer team, and jumps for varsity track and field. She's also a member of the SAD Club, Relay for Life, and Yearbook Club. Kirsten plans to attend Penn West, California to major in early childhood education. Kirsten is being escorted this evening by Mr. Devon Harris. Devon is the son of Melanie Tanini and brother of Diamond Kamek. He plays football and also does wrestling. He also attends the Mon Valley Technology Center for electric power. Outside of school, he works and helps the community when he can. Devon plans on going straight into the electrical workforce after high school. Let's hear it for Kirsten Bennett and Devon Harris. Up next, we have Miss Shaylee Duvall. Shaylee is the daughter of Jim Duvall and Shannon Rakes. Shaylee attends the Mon Valley Career and Technology Center in the automotive program. Outside of school, Shaylee is an employee at Rose Plastics 4 days a week. She strives to be a hard worker and prove herself. Shaylee plans to attend WVU to major in criminology, inspired by her older sister. Shaylee is being escorted this evening by Mr. Logan Hartley. Logan is the son of Stacy and Thomas Hartley. He's a captain for the football and baseball teams. He's also a member of SAD, Relay for Life, Envirothon, and Future Ready Leaders. Outside of school, he's a member of the California Volunteer Fire Department, and he likes to hunt and fish. Logan plans to attend a 4-year college to major in criminal justice and become a Pennsylvania state trooper. Let's hear it for Shaylee Duvall and Logan Hartley. Up next we have Miss Allie Broads. Allie is the daughter of Joseph and Danielle Broads. Allie is the drum major for the marching band, president of the SAD Club and Tri-M Music Honor Society. She is the student director of the musicals and senior class treasurer. Outside of school, Allie is the student co-chair for the Frosty Frolic and also plays and teaches piano. After high school, she plans on attending a college to complete a 5-year physician's assistant program. Allie is being escorted tonight by Mr. Aiden Keys. Aiden is the brother of Tanya Keys and brother-in-law of Mason White. He is a part of the California area football team, member of Relay for Life. Aiden likes to lift weights and spend time with friends and family outside of school. Aiden is still undecided about his future. Let's hear it for Allie Broads and Aiden Keys. And up next we have Miss Calla Redmond. Calla is the daughter of Kim and Ryan Redmond. She's in the color guard section for the marching band and is a member of Relay for Life, SAD Club, and Travel Club. She attends Mon Valley Career and Technology Center for cosmetology. Outside of school, she teaches youth ministry for her church. Calla plans to attend Messiah University to major in elementary education. Calla is being escorted this evening by Mr. Malachi Peak. Malachi is the son of Charlotte and Lauren Peak. Malachi has been a varsity football player for 4 years. He's also a member of the Best Center wrestling team, where he took 3rd in the WPIAL. He also is a member of the SAD Club and Relay for Life. His future plans are to go to college and study pre-law, while also pursuing his football dreams. Let's hear it for Calla Redmond and Malachi Peak. Up next we have Miss Morgan Ross. Morgan is the captain of the varsity girls volleyball team and a sprinter and jumper on the track and field team. She's also the treasurer of the National Honor Society and an active member in many clubs, including SAD Club, Relay for Life, Peer Jury, and a part of the Envirothon team. Outside of school, she enjoys spending time with her friends and family. After high school, Morgan plans to attend Slippery Rock University to continue her education. Morgan is being escorted this evening by Mr. Tyler Sutherland. Tyler is the son of Brandy and Corey Sutherland. He serves as this year's drum major in the California Trojan Marching Band, and he's also a part of the Trojan Varsity Cheer Squad, serving as one of the captains for this year. He also serves as the senior class president, as well as SAD Club vice president. Outside of school, Tyler attends Koza Company Dance Studio, where he has earned the title of Mr. Dance of Pennsylvania. Tyler plans to attend West Virginia University to double major in dance and education. Let's hear it for Morgan Ross and Tyler Sutherland. Up next we have Miss Riley Rusnak. Riley is the daughter of Joe Rusnak and Danielle Lambert. Riley has served as the color guard section leader in the California Marching Band for the past 3 years. She goes to the Mon Valley CTC for the cosmetology program. She plans to attend Douglas Education Center for her massage therapy license. Riley is escorted this evening by Mr. Mason Wright. Mason is the son of Brian and Ashley Wright. He is a 3-year captain of the wrestling team and a member of NHS, SAD, Relay for Life, and Envirothon. After high school, Mason plans to attend college and wrestle. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Rusnak and Mason Wright. Up next we have Miss Deja Wright. Deja is the daughter of Kara Kelly and Charles Wright. She takes part in multiple activities, including Relay for Life, SAD, and Tri-M Honor Society. She is the trumpet section leader of the California Marching Band. Her future plans are to attend nursing school after high school. Deja is being escorted this evening by Mr. Austin Zemba. Austin is the son of Blue and Martha Zemba. He has been playing football for the past 8 years and is also a member of the track and field team. He's also involved in FFA, Envirothon, and Future Ready Leaders, showing his dedication both on and off the field. After graduation, he plans to either go to a trade school for electrical or to join the electrical union. One more time for Deja Wright and Austin Zemba. And at this time, please help me welcome back our 2024 homecoming queen, Miss Addison Gregory, escorted by Mr. Noah Lehue. Addison is the daughter of Stacy and Emilio Navarro, and the granddaughter of Cheryl and Richard Nacarado. She is currently attending Pennsylvania Western University, California campus, where she's studying biology with a concentration in pre-dental studies and a minor in honors studies. She plans to attend dental school after earning her undergraduate degree. At Penn West, Addison is a member of the Student Activities Board, the Biology Club, Student Government. She serves as a senator. She's also a member of both the Vulcan Game Day and competitive cheerleading squads. Additionally, Addison is a proud sister of the Delta Zeta Epsilon chapter of Penn West, California. How about one more time for our homecoming court here, ladies and gentlemen, and their escorts. All right, and now the moment you have all been waiting for. We're going to start with our homecoming king. I am very proud to announce that the 2025 California Area High School homecoming king is Mr. Devon Harris. How about a congratulations to King Devon. right, ladies and gentlemen, and finally, we have the 2025 California Area High School Homecoming Queen. And that goes to Miss Kirsten Bennett. And how about a congratulations to our homecoming queen, Miss Kirsten Bennett.
Yeah, right. That's what I said.
How about one more time for our 2025 homecoming court? King Devon Harris and Queen Kirsten Bennett. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? And gentlemen, remove your hats. The flag is located to the rear of the scoreboard. It's time to honor America and honor freedom with the playing of our national anthem by the Trojan Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Daniel Zippin. Please remain standing for the alma mater.
Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the homecoming night here at California. It's pretty chilly one up here in California, Pennsylvania. We just crowned our king and queen in our ceremony we just had a couple minutes ago. Your new king, football player. Look out for him on the game tonight. Number 70, Devon Harris, and cheerleader Kirsten Bennett. And right now I'm going to look at some matchups from around the Whippeal.
A few reminders to our guests while visiting Trojan Stadium. Restrooms are located on the main level to the right of the concession stand. Please place all trash in the nearest garbage receptacle. Tobacco and alcohol products are strictly prohibited on all school property. Please do not block any aisles.
So for today,
to ensure a safe exit from
the Butler
stands.
Golden Tornadoes and the Taylor Elijahs Dragons already started. It's 21-0 in the first quarter. The Amani Christian Saints are playing Deer Lakes Lancers. North Catholic Trojans are playing Beaver Bobcats.
For tonight's game, your Trojans are on a 4-game win streak.
Red Bank Valley Bulldogs are playing Bashir.
3 road victories.
Game of the week for me right here, one of the game of the week for me, is the Bishop Canevin Crusaders and the Fort Cherry Rangers, two of the top teams in the Whippeal 1A right now. And either one of those teams can come out on top, and it's basically a toss-up. Fort Cherry might have the little bit of an edge due to Matt Sieg as their quarterback. Waynesburg Central Raiders will be taking on the Keystone Oak Golden Eagles. That looks like a good matchup. Brentwood will be taking on Jeanette. Avonworth versus McGuffey.
And remember the WPIAL model. Sportsmanship. The only missing piece is you.
Ringgold Rams are taking on Thomas Jefferson. Riverview is taking on Fraser. Peters Township is taking on South Fayette. Indiana is taking on West Mifflin. Another game of the week for me is Rochester versus Cornell. Bethel Park is taking on Upper St. Clair. Plum is taking on Fox Chapel. That's going to be a game to watch out for. The Woodland Hills are taking on Gateway. Baldwin's taking on Moon. Moon's actually, in my opinion, they've came out on top, really, and just shown why they're still in the running. Mars versus McKeesport. That looks like it's going to be a good matchup. They held their own last week. Leechburg is taking on Clarion. And Leechburg's a sneaky team. They could sneak in there with a lower seed and shock some people. The Sarah Catholic Eagles are taking on the Sharp Houston Buccaneers. GCC, after taking a loss last week, they will take on Springdale. And this is a must-win game for GCC here. Because potentially, if they lose, they might knock them out of the running for playoffs. Montour will be taking on Ambridge. Hopa will be taking on Freeport. Elizabeth Ford will be taking on Yawk. Blackhawk will be taking on Aliquippa. Mapletown and Best Center will meet up at Best Center. And my final game of the week is Jeff Morgan versus Bentworth. And Deacon Nahoet is out for this week. And truly, with Ben Hayes and the Bentworth Bearcats, it could be anyone's game. Jeff Morgan has always shown up out on top against any opponent this season. Even Waynesburg, they demolished them. But honestly, I think that's the game, almost a trap game, because Bentworth, how they played this season compared to past seasons, it's really amazing. And I really do think that Bentworth has a shot at winning here tonight. And as you know, California Trojans taking on the West Green Pioneers. The Carmichael Mighty Mikes are taking on the Avella Eagles. And that's it for the Tri-County South. And the Mount Pleasant Vikings versus the Southmoreland Scotties. The Southmoreland Scotties they're about in the 1 or 2 range. So they're about like where we and Jeff Morgan are. Washington on a steamrolling. They take on Charleroi today. Brownsville versus Myersdale. Highlands versus Burnell. Armstrong versus Kiski. Penn Trafford versus Franklin Regional. Collinsville versus University. Bell Vernon versus Laurel Highlands. That's going to be a game to watch out for. North Garrett versus Uniontown. Notch versus Hampton. Central Valley versus Quaker Valley, the Battle of the Valley. Monessen will take on Bargettstown. Western Beaver will take on Mohawk. Union will take on Freedom area. Beaver Falls will take on New Brighton. Riverside will take on Elwood City. And just checking if I missed any. Sorry, I missed one. Laurel will be taking on Shenango. Southside versus Neshannock. That's my final correction. This is my final game of the week. Southside versus Neshannock. That could determine who's the number one in their section. Seneca Valley versus Hempfield. Hedgeville versus Albert Gallatin. Slippery Rock versus Tootsville. That is Slippery Rock High School, not Slippery Rock College. Canemak will be taking on North Allegheny, and that wraps up the WPIAL Sports here in Pennsylvania. And just to go over some stats for West Greene, they average about 82.7 rushing yards per game. That's Joel Reiser. Matthew Wussel averages 33 receiving yards. They have 5 total touchdowns. That's by Joel Reiser. The most touchdowns is 5 total. Colin White has 8.4 tackles per game. Brett Scott has 1 sack. Gavin Roberts has 2 interceptions. Joel Reiser has 2 passing touchdowns. And Matthew Wessel has those 2 receiving touchdowns. And that looks like about it for West Greene. And your leaders for the California Trojans, Aiden Keys has 39.7 receiving yards per game. Malachi Peak has 119.7 rushing yards per game. Malachi Peak has 10 total touchdowns. Landon Abercrombie averages 8.6, and Noah Leahy just behind him at 8.1.
He's assisted by Doug Mills, Gary White.
And now welcome to the field, your Avella Eagles, but most importantly, we will come back to the stats here in a second. But now please welcome to the field your 2025 California Trojans. Trojans just coming off a big win at Carmichael's. And just to read off some more stats, Braden Crockett also in there at 7.9. Braden Crockett, Noah Leahy, and Landon Abercrombie all within the same amount of range with tackles per game. And one of the biggest stats we have here at California is Noah Leahy. He currently has 13 sacks on the season. And I don't know if you heard, but currently he is the #1 for sacks in all of Pennsylvania. And right now he is tied. Right now in the nation, the leader has 22 sacks. And Noah is, I wouldn't say pretty far behind, but he's pretty far behind because James Hall from Ohio, he is just tearing it up. And right now, Noah's in a tie for 20th with 13 sacks. With 8 people. And Noah, I feel like if he can get a couple sacks this game, he'll get himself up into the top 20. Definitely in the top 15 if he can get a 3+. But yeah, he's one of our best defenders here at California, and we still do have a bunch of outstanding defensive players, but right now you kind of see his name. You kind of see his name a lot more than any other player. And Malachi Peak wearing a different number this game. He's wearing number 7. Logan Hartley out there with Noah Leahy. Malachi Peak, number 7. And Landon Abercrombie.
Number 6, Logan Hartley. And number 20, Landon Abercrombie. The officials for tonight's game are Harry Taylor, Nate Turner, Chris Scully, Corey Keys,
and the captains for West Greene, Matthew Wessel.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Number 51, Colin White. Number 55, that is Bryce Smith. And finally, to wrap off West Greene, that is number 58, Hunter Gorby. And the Trojans, I'll recap their past couple games. So currently, they took a big win week 1 against Sarah Catholic, 44-14. They took a big win against Cornell in a revenge game, 36-32 in a last-minute touchdown. Took a loss to Waynesburg after a long lightning delay. A small win over Bentworth, 8-7. Took a massive win over Avella, 42-0. And another massive win, 53-0 to Mapletown. And another massive win to Carmichael's, 50-0.
Cal won the toss. They're going to receive.
So at the moment,
Going to defend.
if I do a little bit of math here for y'all.
All right, let's shake hands and come out.
So currently, the Trojans have outscored their last 3 opponents by a combined total of 145 points.
This time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please take this time to welcome back all of the alumni for California Area High School on this special homecoming night. We appreciate you guys coming out tonight.
And now joining me is my co-star for this game, Mr. DeFlippo.
Hi, good evening, Connor. Good evening to our listeners, viewers here tonight on Trojan TV.
And
Thanks for tuning in.
I was just going over to them about how many points the Trojans have outscored their opponents combined, and it's 145 total. And
It's been impressive this year for sure.
Trojans dive on the ball there.
Number 7
That kick is
for California.
That's Malachi Peak.
Malachi Peak wearing a different number tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. He was wearing one at the pep rally today, but apparently he's number 7 now.
at the 35-yard line.
So Peak will set up California with a 1st and 10 from their own 36.
And I was just going over to the fans that Noah Leahy currently is number one in Pennsylvania for all of sacks. It's a pass caught.
Completed it. Eli Carpenter, number 3 there.
You know, you hear his name. I've heard his name a lot here in these past couple games. Just making. He actually won us the Bentworth game, catching the game-winning touchdown.
But that was a defensive struggle there.
That's Jacob Orndorff on the tackle for West Greene.
And a quick new set of downs for California from the 46, 47, and a handoff.
Looks like that was Peak there.
That's number 7, Malachi Peak with the carry.
And running a hurry-up offense here by the Trojans.
And they're now in Pioneer territory.
Pistol up close under center. Peak wrapped up, and he's taken down for a loss of yards there.
Number 7, Malachi Peak with the carry. Brought down by number 51, Colin White.
51, that was Colin White there for
3rd down.
Pioneers on the tackle.
6 for California.
And again to Malachi Peak.
And his ankles are wrapped up there.
Number 55 for the Pioneers. That's Bryce Smith.
One of the captains here for West Greene here. And it looks like the Trojans are going to punt it here. Or, I don't know, they might go for it here. And it looks like they will. Well, never mind. He's backing up.
A loss of 6 for California on that play.
It's not the way you want to start a game, Mr. DeFlippo.
No.
Go third. Oh, it's going to be a fake. And Allen
caught, but out of bounds. Great throw by Logan Hartley and Alan Dennis. Just a little bit too far, Connor.
And, I mean, I like that play call. I mean, passing is really passing is something we've opened up a lot more this year than previous years. Like previous years, we've been very run dominant in years. Mostly all the years we've been run dominant, but this year they've opened up the playbook a little bit and actually started passing a little bit, and it's worked out.
Right. It's great to see that diversity. We have a handoff.
Stopped by a herd of Trojans. I think I saw Noah Leahy in on the initial tackle.
It's number 65 for the Pioneers. Wish we had our roster here. Wouldn't that help?
Yeah, that was Alden Shipman.
I mean, hey, they're going to pick up 5 on that corner.
Wow, that's a lot more than I thought, Mr. DeFlippo. That was Reiser there at quarterback.
Looked like a tackle made by Brandon Meyer, the freshman for California.
You know, he's really stepped up in these past couple games. Got an injury on the play.
Yep.
But, yeah, I mean, he's really stepped up big here in these past couple games, and he's truly been a force to be reckoned with on offense or on defense. He actually, after Logan Hartley got injured in that Cornell game, he was one of the reasons why we won that game because he had 2 rushing touchdowns in that game. And as the injury pursues, we will be right back after the short break. All right, Mr. D, we are back here. And Reiser going to roll out to his right. And it's caught. What a catch there.
Complete pass, 13. Matthew Wassel for the Pioneers, and that'll move the sticks for them.
And, wow, he is 6'8" at wide receiver. I mean, that's one thing that really helps them out there is the size on him. Him being 6'8", he could really jump over anybody there. And that's going to be Reiser, quarterback keeper, out to the left. And he's hit hard by the Trojans.
Number 2 for California, Alan Dennis. Going to trip him up.
And today we are going to be giving you, mostly like our last games, we're going to be giving you some live score updates. And Fort Cherry has scored first in the Bishop Canevin versus Fort Cherry. That's one of my game of the weeks. Trinity has scored against Chartiers Valley. And yeah, just a bunch of 0-0s currently. Riser, shotgun formation. And it's going to be a run. Looks like 22 there, taken down by number 7, Malachi Peak.
Ball carrier Lane Stevenson for the Pioneers.
It's 3rd down and 7 for the Pioneers.
Third down and 4 for West Greene here. And this is key for them here, Connor.
Yeah, they're inside 25, and they really got to if they want to score here early, they got to complete it here. And it's going to be a handoff off the middle.
Now 22 again, that's Lane Stevenson.
Looked like Braden
And
Crockett in there on the initial tackle with Landon Abercrombie.
Looks like they're going to place it just shy
of the first down
of the
marker.
first down.
And that'll bring up 4th down actually. And you know, if I was West Greene here, I would go for it. I mean, I don't know if they have a kicker or not. Unlike us, Aiden Keys has really been our kicker for the past couple games. Logan Hartley's our punter. And a flag on the play, and that looks like it's going to be on West Greene, I think. We'll see who that's on here in a second. And now we're going to hear from the ref. Looks like it's going to be on the Trojans. That's going to be a West Greene first down.
Offsides, number 5.
I don't think that was number 5, because I currently see 5 on the sidelines. But anyways, back here. And it's going to be a pass from Riser and broken up in stride. That was Alan Dennis there with the breakup. And that was the tall boy.
Number 13, Matthew Wassel.
Sounds like how this game's going. We're going to hear his name a lot here because it looks like Riser likes to favor him on the pass. I mean, why wouldn't you at 6'8"? You have that advantage. Why not use it? Oh, and Southmoreland's already up big against Mount Pleasant, 14-0 only in the first quarter. Washington currently up 13-0 against Charleroi.
Quarterback keeper there for
Riser.
Looks like 22 there. Braden Crockett was in on that stop for the Trojans.
Sophomore here. He's been a big help here on the Trojan defense and offense. He had a big rush in the Mapletown game. He went over for 45 yards in one run.
Well, they've got to really do a good job here to stop the Pioneers from getting that first score.
And Laurel is up against Shenango, 7-0. Slippery Rock High School is up against Tootsville, 8-0. And Riser is still in shotgun formation. Thinking it's going to be a pass here, and yes, it is. And he's going to have to air it out.
And
it's picked up by the Trojans. The Trojans strike early.
Brandon Meyer, the freshman, number 4.
That's the freshman. But
fantastic job.
But everybody's standing still, and I think
ruled incomplete.
Wow, they're going to rule that incomplete, Mr. DeFlippo.
Yes, incomplete.
Wow.
Holding. On the defense.
It's going to be a holding on the defense. That's just something you can't have here. When you think we just got that interception and momentum shifted, but in reality, didn't do anything. But let's see if the Trojan defense can regain it here. And that looks like it's going to be a 1st and goal, or they might just mark him a yard shy. And let's see what they're going to mark him at. They mark him just above the 5. The yard to gain is, I don't know what they're doing right now, Mr. Flippo. So they're going to mark him shy, it looks like. They're going to mark him shy of the first down marker. And a timeout called.
Well, Coach Woods, I think, wants some clarification on what's happening there.
So either way, it'll be a 3rd down, just shy of the marker. And I honestly thought that holding calls were 10-yard penalties, and apparently not. It looks like it's only a 5-yard penalty, which is strange because they're always 10. And just got some confirmation here. It's technically homecoming night, obviously, and alumni night here at California.
Yep, you might see some cheerleaders who have come out of retirement down there wearing a slew of uniforms from the past 15 years, is what I was told. And sometimes we have members that join the band as well.
And rush up the middle goes about maybe getting back to the line of scrimmage, sorry. And it looks like they're going to bring someone on the field. And in comes King Devon Harris. Out comes Carter Frank. A couple subs here for West Greene. And it looks like they're going to go for the field goal here. So we got a lefty kicker here. And now he switches to righty. So a lot of confusion here, Mr. DeFilippo.
Number 51, Colin White.
And it's no good. Wow, that was a laser of a kick. No good. Just missed the crossbar. And with 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go here, Mr. D, still 0-0.
Well, we kind of scathed on by from there. That could have been a bad situation for California.
And now Washington pulling ahead here, 19-0 against Charleroi. Amani Christian versus Deer Lakes is still 0-0. A bunch of 0-0 still. Thomas Jefferson is pulling away against Ringgold, 14-0. East Allegheny's pulling away against Valley, 6-0. South Allegheny's pulling away against Paulo Ridge, 7-0. And back into the action here, Logan Hartley close up under center, and that's looks like it's Chase Shemansky. And can he get a block? Yes, he can. Down to about the 39-yard line. That was number 10, Chase Shemansky.
Chase Shemansky brought down by Gavin Roberts for the Pioneers. Great run for California. 1st and 10 now from their own 40, and hope to drive deep into the Pioneer territory here and pick up that first score.
And you know, Mr. DeFlippo, that was amazing blocking there by Malachi Peak, just finding his target and laying him out. And it's going to be a pitch to Malachi. Malachi, if he can find breaking room, only got one man to beat. And cornerback hawks him down, but not before getting another Trojans first down. Looks like they're going to mark him around the 35. And they're going to put him at the 34. Never mind, they're going to move him back 2 yards for some reason to the 36. You never know with these refs. They're going to move him back as they please.
We're going to give credit to Jacob Orndorff for bringing down Malachi Peak, but a heck of a run there and right into the Pioneer territory.
Almost like a momentum shift here for the Trojans.
And that's necessary.
And it's going to be that looks like Alan Dennis. Still on his feet. Wow. Bowling a defender, trucking him. Took 2 to take him down. That looks like
6 and 22, Gavin Roberts and Lane Stevenson.
And number 22, Lane Stevenson. Bring up 2nd down and 4. Ball will be placed.
Couple substitution here for the Trojans.
A great pickup for California. 2nd down and about 3 yards to go.
Hartley
keeps it.
Quarterback keeper using his legs. Wow. Spin move. Stiff arm. Touchdown Trojans. What a run by Logan Hartley. An amazing run. Let's get a replay on that. What an amazing run by Logan Hartley. Mr. Flippo, that was just incredible. The stiff arm, the spin move, the truck, everything about it. He broke tackles left and right.
That's exactly what we needed here, Connor.
Some momentum here early in this ball game, and I could tell his family sitting right in front of us actually just went berserk.
And that's exactly what you want to see on a homecoming night.
And now that looks like Brandon Meyer in there. Yeah, that's going to be Brandon Meyer. And it's going to be a keeper.
Easy 2-point conversion.
Literally walked into the end zone there. And that's going to put your score at 8-0 here with 3:10 left to go here in this ball game.
Yeah, once again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in to Trojan TV, the exclusive student voice of California High School. You can check us out every morning for the live Trojan TV news announcements. We have everything going on in the school. We have history specials. And there goes a firework. We have professional fireworks here this evening at Trojan Stadium after we score a touchdown. And I think there's going to be a fireworks show after tonight's game as well. Shout out from a Trojan TV alum,
Aiden
Jobes, telling us we got a great production here. Thank you for that, and thank you for tuning in. How many viewers do we have at this
I think
moment?
my phone said 114, Mr. DeFlippo.
All right.
Up to 115 viewers. Thank you to you all. Actually, we just filmed a new history special out at Fort Necessity and up at the Jamonville Cross, and our main editor, John Reeves, is going to be working on that. And
I can't wait to see the finished product on that. Couple more weeks, and we'll get that out. And we're doing a America 250 series to celebrate the birth of the country. So those are all videos that are going to be under that playlist. So make sure you check that out.
And tune into our first episode of that series. That was at Fort Pitt/Fort Duquesne Museum.
And we have a kickoff here, number 9.
Aiden Keys. And it's deep. And it's rolls to the...
He
fumbles it. And he's going to be marked down.
He's going to fall back on it.
Looks like they're going to spot him around. Looks like they're going to... I think it's going to be the 26-yard line. And, yep, they're going to mark him on the 26-yard line. And the Trojan defense just has been a wrecking crew here. As I said, Noah Leahy with the number 1 in Pennsylvania for sacks. He's actually up by like 3.5 sacks on the second place. And it's going to be a rush up the middle. Nowhere to go. Stopped by the Trojan defense.
Stevenson, the ball carrier for the Pioneers.
Looked like Peak there on the tackle.
He will pick up 2 yards.
That was Malachi Peak and Aiden Keys there for the initial tackle. And also in there, looks like we're going to set up a 2nd and 7 here. And going to be a quarterback keeper. He falls down, taken down by number 52.
Colton Loudon.
That's one of our Trojan TV members. You can check him out early in the morning. We stream every day around 9:08. Let you know what sports are happening, our current school events, and everything you need to know California.
They're down here for Reiser and his offense.
Got Alan Dennis and Szymanski closest to us on the cornerbacks. And it's going to be a rush. Noah Leahy tracking him down. Can't get to him, but tackled by
50 and 22. We could Noah Leahy and Braden Crockett, but quite a few involved there.
As we like to say here in the broadcasting world, a host of Trojans. And it looks like they're going to set up for a punt here. And who is their punter for West Greene, Mr. D?
Well, That was Colin White, number 51.
And he's going to pick it up. That looks like Alan Dennis.
Sure is.
And he's going to make a run to the outside.
Trying to jump there a little bit. He's going to be brought down by 71 and number 6, Mark Wassel and Gavin Roberts for the Pioneers. But California's going to be set up with
pretty good field advantage. They're on the 49-yard line.
Yep, definitely a decent situation there.
In their own territory. And, you know, that Alan Dennis really saved from that being a bad situation. Logan Hartley in shotgun formation. Keys in motion.
Hand off to Keys.
Keys to the right side. Has blockers. Can he break free of that defender? No, he can't, but still, good field advantage for the Trojans. And that's another Trojans first down. And a flag on the play.
And that Keys brought down by Gavin Roberts there. If we have a flag, we'll let the official go ahead and make the call.
And looks like he was down at the 26-yard or the 25-yard line, but let's see where they put him. Because I think that might be on the Trojans. The ref is pointing our way.
I don't think there's been any penalties against West Greene.
Aiden Keys with the unsportsmanlike conduct.
You know, for many, many years, high school football, they never used to point out the specific player for any penalty.
Yeah,
and they have been doing that the past couple years, which, hey, that's great. You know, hold them accountable. But I just remember for so many years they would never announce, you know, who actually committed that.
And there goes Peak. Just forget the penalty because he's already over there and still bullying through defenders.
Oh, the ball is loose.
I believe it was out of bounds before he could.
It landed back in his hands, though.
But like I said, or like you were saying, that back whenever, even my 7th grade year when I started here at Trojan TV, they never used to point out the players. They used to just say unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, Trojans.
Yeah, they've
shotgun.
Gotten more specific.
And give it to Peak, and he's going to pull through and a touchdown for the Trojans.
There's the Trojans we all know and love right there.
Run heavy, and it works for them. I mean, why stop using it? It's like if the car ain't broken, why stop driving it?
I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's what I was looking for. What would I do without you, Mr. D? What would I do without you?
You're doing just fine.
But on that last play, ball just came out of Peak's hands, and that's happened a couple times to everybody, and nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, but he picked right up and did a fantastic job there.
And something I've noticed that the Trojans like to do is they like to pull out Logan Hartley for the 2-point conversions, throw in freshman Brandon Meyer. And Meyer close up under center. And it's a give to – oh, it's a pass. And it's going to be one-handed.
Wow.
What a play. Can we get a
Aiden
replay
Keys.
on that? What an amazing play there by Aiden Keys.
I mean, he goes from getting an unsportsmanlike to making a fantastic catch. And that's perfect. And there goes –
and here's
another boomer here.
Here's the replay. What an amazing catch there by Aiden Keys. I mean, just hauling that in.
You know, I think they're going to spend a lot of money on the fireworks after every score here tonight, Connor.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully they accounted for that.
Oh, I don't know if that was in our budget, Mr. D. We're going to sell a lot more T-shirts. But just looking over that play again, I mean, Brandon Meyer, the fake handoff. Deep pass. Keys just way to get both feet in the end zone. And that's something I never understood with the transition from high school. You have to, if you catch the ball and you're going out of bounds, you have to keep 2 feet in at all times. But in college, they switch to 1, but then once you go back to the NFL, they switch back to 2. It just doesn't make sense because, like, in college, you're supposed to get ready for the pros if you're at Division I or higher. And I don't.
Yeah, you have a great point.
I just never understood that.
Keys is going to kick off. Receivers for West Greene looks like 7 and 6.
6 or 7, if you will.
Gavin Roberts and Caleb Lemon. Yeah, you know. Tired of hearing all that 6-7 talk.
Mr. D. And deep kick there by Keys. Goes way high. And can't really tell who the main tackler there was.
First and 10, West Greene.
I don't know. We'll see if Drew picked it up. Our public address announcer, Drew Thomas, California alum. Spotting up here, Jacob Kochman helping him out. And give a shout out to our scoreboard operator. Whoa. A little bit of pushing action going on there.
And to finish off our cast here, Dylan Lawyer working the scoreboard. Myself and Mr. D working the Connor Brown, and Mr. D working the commentary. Mr. Ruddle working the camera. Vincent Ruddle working the computer, and our own Joey DeBlasio working the scoreboard. And Jill Salzman down on the sidelines.
Yep, that's our crew tonight, and we thank everyone for helping out. That's going to bring an end to the first quarter here at Trojans Stadium. On a homecoming night, your California Trojans are up over the visiting West Greene Pioneers 16-0.
And currently to go over some scores over the Whippeal, Thomas Jefferson is leading Ringgold 21-0. Southmoreland is up against Mount Pleasant 14-0. Beaver Falls versus New Brighton still at 0-0. Derry is currently beating Greensburg-Salem 15-6. Charleroi struck with a field goal, but it's still 25-3 against Washington. Amani Christian and Deer Lake still 0-0. North Catholic and Beaver 0-0. A lot of 0-0s here, Mr. DeFlippo. And Penn Hill's down 7-0 against Mount Lebanon. Brentwood 6-0 against Jeanette. Avonworth versus McGuffey still 0-0. Baldwin versus Moon. Plum versus Fox Chapel, another game to watch out for. Still at 0-0. Upper St. Clair versus Bethel Park is 14-0. Upper St. Clair in favor. Rochester versus Cornell is 0-0. That's another Whippeal matchup. Indiana versus West Mifflin 0-0. A lot of 0-0s here. Paulo Ridge is losing to South Allegheny 7-0. East Allegheny is winning against Valley 6-0.
And here we are back. We have a quarterback keeper here. Brought down by Alan Dennis.
That was Reiser. And Jeff Morgan and Bentworth, my game of the week, is still at 0-0. And that's one game to look out for here in the Tri-County South. Central Valley versus Quaker Valley, the Battle of the Valley. Central Valley has taken a commanding lead at 21-0. McKeesport versus Morris. Somehow it's 14-4, Mr. D. That's an unusual score.
Yeah, that is.
Must have got two safeties against McKeesport there, which is unusual or uncommon, I should say, for McKeesport.
For any football.
Reiser almost picked
pass.
off.
Not sure. I guess he was intending for 23 there. Jacob Orndorff for the Pioneers. Going to bring up fourth down.
And
Fourth and 4.
And Chase Shemansky was pretty close on that too. I mean, I think he got a hand on it. And my second and final game of the week, Bishop Canavan and Fort Cherry, is currently 14-6, and it looks like a timeout taken. I think that was by West Greene. Yep, that was by West Greene. And just to finish going over some scores here. Ooh, another one I was looking at. Where did it go? Bell Vernon and Laurel Highlands currently 15-0. And Butler's actually finished with their game. It was 35-8. Looks like they played a little bit of an early game there, Mr. DeFlippo. Taylor Legends likes to play those early games. They played Uniontown our last home game we had here. They played Uniontown at I think it was 4:30, 5 o'clock, Mr. DeFlippo, which is very early for high school football. Woodland Hills currently up 7-0 against Gateway. And Woodland Hills actually is very talented with all their talent down there. And it looks like a punt here for...
Okay, final play of the downs here for the Pioneers.
Looks like West Greene's going to punt it away. Almost blocked there by Noah Leahy. And looks like it's going to fall. Caught by number 77.
That was 51, Colin White, the punter.
Wow, he got it down there real quick. All right, and we're back. It's going to be a run up the middle. Probably getting about a gain of 1 there.
That was number 20.
Landon
Abercrombie.
He's another Trojan TV member.
Part of our homecoming court here this evening.
And I said earlier,
a definite hustler here for the Trojans.
Oh, yeah. Like I said earlier, watch out for number 70, Devon Harris. He was our homecoming king. Logan Hartley rolling out to his left, his strong side. And he's got a pass right through the hands.
Aiden Keys.
Just had a little bit of trouble.
That's a little painful.
But just a little trouble hanging on the balls. I think we should be fine, though. Thomas Jefferson, I just looked at my computer, 27-0. Thomas Jefferson, 27, Ringgold, 0. Hartley deep. Going to be a long pass. And bobbled again by Aiden Keys. That was right in the breadbasket, too. That'll
23, Jacob Orndorff will credit the coverage to him there for the Pioneers.
And, that was right in the breadbasket. Nothing Logan Hartley could have done better, but she couldn't come up with it. And we'll see what the Trojans do here on 4th down. It was a fake last time. Failed to convert. It was just out of bounds. Good pass, but just out of bounds. See what the Trojans are going to do here. Hartley. No, yep, Hartley close up under center. It's 4th down, 4th and 8 on West Greene's 44. And pass, Landon Abercrombie hauls it in. Can he take it all the way? I don't know. Down inside the 30.
And that worked very well. That was absolutely beautiful. Perfect.
And if you notice,
a little bit of a gamble, of course, but worked out in our favor.
But like I was saying, if you notice, most of the players are wearing pink, and that is for Breast Care Awareness Month. And mainly it's just a way to show our support for breast care awareness.
All right, fresh set of downs here for California.
And
from their own 30.
Again, another pass off his back foot. Peak can't haul it in, just short. Peak walked a little bit too far on that play. I honestly feel bad for Peak because he might have thought it was going a little bit farther, but foot maybe a step or two back too far. Now the pull off Landon Abercrombie here. They put an extra receiver out there for the Trojans. Hartley drops back to pass. Screen pass. Alan Dennis. Juke move. Can't go anywhere. Stopped. Looks like number 1 there, Riser. Also 51 in there.
3 had him around the legs, Brett Scott.
Tackled by Brett Scott, number 3.
Loss of 4 there.
Thought I saw Reiser in there too, but you know, we are pretty far away up here.
Third down and about 14 for the Trojans.
The old saying in broadcasting is, Connor, no one is paying attention until you make a mistake.
Oh, yeah. And Hartley close up under center. Another give to Peak. Peak trying to juke his way around and wrapped up there.
And off to number 7, Malachi Peak.
51 with the tackle for West Greene, Colin White there.
Heard his name a couple times on defense here.
And we're going to pick up 5 there. And 4th and 9. What are they going to do now, Connor?
I don't know. They've gone for it the past couple times. Like I said in the past, they do not have I'll say this, they do not have a Christian Ross type of kicker who they can always rely on his leg.
Well, they've gotten creative here with these
Trick plays.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see what happens.
Aiden Keys is the kicker. Hartley, deep pass,
Wow.
looking for the end zone.
And
Incomplete.
broken up
That's
there.
a turnover on downs for the Trojans. It'll be West Green ball at the 28-yard line. Going the other
broken
way.
up by Kyan Berardi Stockett.
17 left to go in the second quarter.
And, you know, Mr. D, one thing I've noticed throughout these past couple games is that I've gone to all the games away and home, and I've realized that the Trojans really want to strike early and basically take it to their opponents and say, hey, you don't want to mess with us here at California.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no reason to try to play catch-up. And we have flag.
I don't know what that was about, but we'll find out here in 2 seconds.
It's one of the other great additions to have on a high school field is to have a referee that has a microphone. The years of deciphering hand signals from so far away got to be pretty frustrating.
Then you had to whip out the old paper and just look and see what he did.
Hope for the best.
And you would hope that
But
you would have to,
what did he do there? Just flag it down? We didn't.
I think the ref was not ready, or both of the refs on the sidelines weren't
Okay.
ready, but because there was no stoppage or whatever.
Wow,
Oh, he's got-
number 3 found a hole there, but he is
Tackled.
grabbed by Alan Dennis. He came out of nowhere.
Brought down to about the 48-yard line. They're probably going to mark him on the 49.
A little explosive run there. That's Brett Scott for the Pioneers, and he's going to pick up a first down for them at their own 49. So a little momentum for West Greene.
First time hearing Brett Scott's name here tonight, and pretty good way to start it, I mean.
Traveling all the way from Rogersville, Pennsylvania.
Wow, Aiden Keys there just suplexing him to the ground. I think Noah Leahy was also in there on the tackle.
Joel Reiser.
And Malachi Peak.
Now no gain for the quarterback there.
Stuck to the line of scrimmage. And
Now they're going to actually credit a loss of a yard. If the sticks will move, the box will move. But a shout out to the volunteers who are willing to work these games. Takes a lot to make them successful.
Oh, yeah. And Noah Leahy trying to hawk him down. Landon Abercrombie, incomplete pass. Broken up there by Alan Dennis.
That was intended for, as you would call him, the tall guy.
Tall guy.
It's Matthew Wassel there.
You know, it's very, very uncommon to see anyone above really 6'5" here in the Tri-County South, but you have those certain few that are above 6'5", 6'6".
Well, you know, I have a theory these rosters are a little inflated for all teams.
Either way,
I just think they are always a little on the tall side.
Slide in an extra inch or two there, just to say, hey, I'm 6'8". Oh, and he's going to be hawked down. Had to throw it away. It looked like Landon Abercrombie and Peak on there. Noah Leahy trying to bat the ball down, but he ended up throwing it away. That'll bring a 4th down for the Pioneers, and let's see what they'll do here, Mr. D. I say they're going to go for another punt, but here late in this half, I mean, why not?
I think they're going to have a little creative touch here.
And I mean, hey, why not try it? I mean, it's even though it is a section matchup, looking at their record, they're only 1-6. I mean, just try something here. And it looks like they might go for it.
Early enough in the game. Seems good to me. Almost lost it there. And he's
incomplete pass, broken up.
And
it seemed like Alan Dennis was there in on the action.
He has been
breaking up that Matthew Wassel pass.
And he has been locked down as a defender here, just not letting many, if any, by here. I think he only let up 1 reception as the players he was guarding. That'll be a turnover on downs for the Trojans will gain the ball at the 48-yard line in West Greene territory.
That's right.
Cornell's currently up 20-0 against Rochester, really taking a beating here. It's going to be a give to Landon. Landon jukes a defender, jukes another one, jukes a 3rd one, breaks another tackle. He actually juked that kid out of his own shoes there. Had to put him back on.
He does a great job of just powering through. And that's a 1st down already.
1st down Trojans.
When Landon gets the ball, it's purposeful. He executes every time.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got it again.
And one player I compare him to, I don't know, he's a rookie this year. I don't know if you would know him, Mr. Flip, but he plays for the Giants. His name is Cam Scadaboo. He played at Arizona State last year, and he was just an absolute wrecking ball whenever he was put in there. And that's mainly what Landon's job is. He's more of a wrecking ball type of guy, and they give it to Malachi when they need a big, powerful run, but whenever they need those big yards, they give it to Landon as not even just running. They give it to him passing, as you saw there earlier. He got us that crucial 1st down there.
And he just picked us up another one.
And Hartley, another pass. Are they going to give it to him? And he's just going to run it
left
himself.
Side, he just
Can he
takes
get
it
another
himself.
one?
He saw that opening.
Down inside the 5 here for the Trojans. That's Logan Hartley again with the rush. Had a big rush the first time around. Trucking spin move. What? I don't even have enough words in my vocabulary to say all he did on that one rush.
Need a dictionary, right?
Oh, yeah. Always need a dictionary here in California. And that's a touchdown for the Trojans. We'll get that here in a second. That's Abercrombie. Like I said earlier, they use him when they really need that. Just put him forward, and he gets the score.
Yeah, he just showed up here really towards the end of the 1st quarter, and he's really dominating the 2nd quarter play for California. We have Brandon Meyer here.
Incomplete pass, but it really that 2-point conversion really is not that crucial here because it's 22-0. We've scored 2 past 2-point conversions, and I mean,
Jacob Orndorff was in the way there for the Pioneers.
And I mean, really that's something that I like about the Trojans going for 2-point conversions almost all the time because when you do that, I mean. When you do that, if you don't get a 2-point conversion or you miss a field goal or an extra point, really adds up there.
It gives you a little cushion for sure. But at this point, I think just
They're trying to add on points to the scoreboard.
Yeah, but going for that extra point is going to be obviously a little more consistent.
And oh wow, the Fort Cherry Rangers are currently just behind or just ahead of the Bishop Canevin Crusaders, 14-12. And that was the game I said earlier, Mr. DeFlippo. That could be a big matchup to see who would win that section, because both of them are in the same section, and Bishop Canevin or Fort Cherry, whoever comes out on top of that game will most likely be the first one, number one in that section. And we're going to go down here and check. Still 0-0 for a bunch of our scores here in the Tri-County South. And one of my games of the week here is obviously the Trojans, but one of the games of the week is Jeff Morgan versus Bentworth. And like I said earlier, Deacon DeHowitt is out for this week. And that's one of their key players there at Jeff Morgan. And, I mean, truly, Bentworth should capitalize on that, because that's like basically saying, like, Tom Brady is out of the game when he played. And teams just took advantage of that.
Hayden Keys with the kickoff there. And it's going to be returned by Gavin Roberts.
And he is absolutely smothered there by 22, Braden Crockett. He absolutely annihilated the defender, or the returner there, and he basically just jumped across the line, or jumped across another player just to tackle him. It was pretty cool to see what he did. That was Brett Scott there.
And pick up 3 for West Greene.
Man in motion. Give to the running back, but just smothered by Noah Leyu, Malachi Peak, and Aiden Keys there. Just finding their way straight into the line and stopping the run for a gain back to the line of scrimmage there. 3rd and 7 here for the Pioneers. Not as packed as usual. West Greene's pretty far out there. I think it's about a 55-minute drive from here to West Greene. And next week, though, is our backyard brawl and senior night here at California, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But Reiser, close up under center, give up the middle. Stopped by a host of Trojans there. Looks like Crockett in there on the initial tackle. They're going to place him at the 29-yard line there, Mr. D, and looks like they're going to go for – looks like they're not going to go for it. They're just going to go for a punt here. It's 4th down and 4 at the 34. A lot of 4s there.
Better than 6s and 7s.
Oh, yeah. And looks like Alan Dennis in. Wow, a lot of room to run. Down to about the 40 there.
Great field position for California here. Squeeze in another score before the half.
Still got 3 minutes here, and why not try?
It's time enough for a couple, actually.
Oh, yeah. And I think they're going to mark him at the 40, just back about a quarter of a yard there from the 40.
Well, we have lots of fans in attendance here, especially families of Homecoming Court and some alumni here tonight joining us at California, so it is great to see a great crowd.
And Peak going to find a hole. And down inside the 15-yard line. It looks like they're going to put him on the 13. And they're actually going to back him up about 2, maybe 1 or 2 there. And they're going to mark him on the 15-yard line. Looks like he went out of bounds just shy. Thank you to the 139 viewers here. Flag on the play. And a flag on the play. Let's see what the ref has to say here.
Taunting, number 50.
And it's going to be given to Malachi Peak. Peak just bullying his way through, stiff arm. Inside the 10-yard line. Looks like they're going to put him on the 8-yard line, looks like. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be on the 8-yard line. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Hurry up. Hurry up offense. Logan Hartley close up in our center. A lot of linemen. And to give it to Peak. Peak bullying his way through, and he's going to be marked to the yard shy. I think he's on like the half-yard line.
'51 there, Colin White. So we have a West Greene timeout here. We'll look at our activity on YouTube. Give a shout out to some of our viewers here. Dr. Glenn Hurley, go Trojans. Jim Kwok watching from the Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina. Wow, that might be one of the furthest views tonight, so thank you for tuning in.
Bet me and you wish we were really there right now.
And shout out to the Gallus family. They're enjoying the broadcast around a bonfire. Great night for that.
Especially Leo and Troy.
And that's what we got on the chat here so far, so we thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, shout out to some of the West Greene fans. Hopefully they're tuning in from down below, as we could say. Got to meet up with one of our former administrators here, the great Brian Jackson. He was principal here and superintendent, and then he went home to West Greene, just retired recently as their superintendent, and he is in attendance tonight, and always great to catch up with him. What a great guy, great family. So a little shout-out to the Jacksons.
Logan Hartley, close up under center. And it's going to give it to Peak. And he's in for the score. He was in before he fumbled it, so that is a touchdown for the Trojans. And that's something that West Greene didn't realize at that moment because they thought he fumbled before, but dove forward, and that's a touchdown for the Trojans.
There we go. That score I talked about, before the half. Here we go. Now we get closer to that 35 mark. The second half will have that continuous clock if that occurs here.
And getting close to that imaginary 2-minute warning here. Now Meyer in there. Meyer.
Another one of Brandon's trick plays here.
And give to Landon. Landon walks into the end zone.
There we go. So we're going to rack it up to 30 now. We need 5 points for that quick clock here. Maybe another score. If not, we'll have an early score in the second half, hopefully, and things will be moving.
And Mr. Flippo, it's kind of trying to look for the word here, but, it's kind of ironic because 30-0 has been the score over the past 5 games in a row, or 4 games in a row, I should say. And it's just crazy to think that, Mr. DeFlippo. Including this game, it's been 4 games in a row that it's been 30-0 at halftime. And as we look at the Trojans here, so it looks like they're going to redo that 2-point conversion here. Timeout Trojans. But as I was saying, Avella 42-0, and it was 30-0 at halftime. Mapletown 53-0. It was, I think, 36-0 at halftime. And Carmichael's 50-0. That score, I think, was 30-0. It was higher than 30-0, but I just can't remember. And right now,
and these are last week's scores you're rattling off here.
Yeah, this was from currently 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and last week.
And it's interesting. I mean, these are blowout scores, but look at Bentworth. Not a blowout.
8-7. And
8-7.
then Waynesburg just, I really do think that was because of the lightning delay. We got screwed up on that one. We were up 27-0, or we were up 20-0 at before that lightning delay happened, and then worse comes to worse, there's a lightning delay, and that lasted for about an hour and a half. That was not fun to sit through, and we ended up losing that game on a last-second touchdown. Cornell, though, that was a really good game we got to film here. I'm very happy we did, because that was a revenge game for the Trojans. Brandon Meyer coming in big late for the Trojans. As like a saving grace there, it was 36-32. Final score, Trojans get the win. And we beat Sarah Catholic 44-14. So a lot of good scores here for the Trojans over the past couple weeks. Now Meyer rolling out to his right, his good side. And it's going to be a deep pass in the end zone.
Complete.
Caught by Ellen Dennis. And that makes it 30-0 here just before the half.
Both underclassmen, you got a freshman to sophomore connection there. And
4-2.
Got the 2 points back that we thought we initially had. So here we go. We got 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here.
And there goes another firework. And Mr. DeFlippo, another big score that really broke away. Southside Beaver Rams and Neshannock 21-7. It was currently 0-0, like I think it was 10 minutes ago. Seneca Valley is currently beating Hempfield 27-0. Moon's beating Baldwin 30-0. Cornell's beating Rochester 20-0. And we're going to look for it. McKeesport is beating Mars 28-10. Fort Cherry got another score. It's 21-12 against Bishop. Penn Trafford's currently beating Franklin Regional 31-7. Bell Vernon's pulling way far away on Laurel Highlands 33-0. Washington's currently up by 30. It's 39-9. Elizabeth Forward pulling away from York 42-0. That's just a beating right there. Amani Christian and Deer Lake still 0-0, which I'm surprised. Fox Chapel still 0-0. And these scores might not be updated at the moment.
So we have Caleb Lemon and Reiser back there to receive for the Pioneers. And Keys will be kicking off.
Oh, I don't know what happened here. Oh, and he just got smoked way in the backfield. That was Lemming there. Colton Loudon, Noah Leahy, Mr. CHS, Devon Harris, Malachi Peak, and Landon Abercrombie all coming onto the field for defense. I don't know what the heck happened there. All right, so we're back here, and it's going to be a rush at the middle. Don't know where that ball was finally placed. Looks like a good gain there for the West Green Pioneers. 2-minute warning has elapsed.
Gain of about a yard.
Not a big gain there for the Trojans, but just a little bit. Or not for the Trojans, excuse me, for the Pioneers. Something to watch out here for in Trojan sports. Our volleyball team is doing phenomenal right now. And as they will go to playoffs here, our matchups will be decided here very shortly. And rush up the middle, tackled by Peak initially.
And it's loose.
Loose. Do the Trojans have it? Do they? I think West Greene got the ball back.
Yep. Even though we seem to have wrestled it off of them, but West Greene will still maintain possession.
But as I was saying, the girls volleyball team is doing phenomenal right now, taking a loss to Fraser, though. And that really decided our section, but we are currently second in our section, and we'll figure out where they will be seated, and we'll let you know here right on Trojan TV News at our morning news when we find out. And it's going to be a run to the left, or run to the right. I don't think he got the first down, but he's going to be close. Nope, he did not get it. It'll bring up fourth down. 30 seconds remaining.
Not really close.
Dang, this is about 4th and 2. And about 25 seconds here. Are they going to run out the clock? Looks like they are here. And that might be all she wrote here for the first half here in California.
Yeah, we thank everybody for staying tuned here, and people have been enjoying the shout-outs. I got another one coming in to Paula and Floss watching here tonight, our longtime bus driver, Floss Ross, Paula. They also worked in the press box for many years too, as well, so giving them a shout-out. And anybody else, just reach out to us, and we'll give you a little hey, see where you're at tonight, enjoying this nice, cool evening here.
And that's all for the first half. It's your current score, Trojans 30, West Greene Pioneers 0. And we'll be right back, and please enjoy both halftime shows performed by the West Greene Band and the California Band.
Welcome the West Greene Pioneer Marching Band presenting their 2025 show, Green Day. Tyler, is your band ready?
have a winner for the 50-50 red ticket. The number is 948411. $280 prize. Again, that's red ticket, 948411. See Tony at the concession stand.
Welcome back here, folks. Here it's a section matchup between the West Greene Pioneers and the California Trojans. If you're just tuning in here with us, it was an explosive first half from the Trojans. Touchdowns from the likes of Logan Hartley, Landon Abercrombie, Malachi Peak, and Aiden Keys with a bunch of two-point conversion scores. And Mr. DeFubo, what's your take on the first half? How was it for the Trojans?
Well, I think you summed it up nicely there, Connor, that we were on the ball. A couple times I think we basically came back from some difficult situations and made the best of it.
It's like Noah Leahy there. Looked like Braden Crockett was also in there on the tackle. Number 23 for the Pioneers.
Orndorff.
Yep. Starting to see a lot more fans here late in this game.
2nd down and 11.
For the Pioneers. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, trying to spin move to get a little bit of extra yardage. I think he got like 4 or 5 there. Not too much, but.
That was Landon Abercrombie there on the tackle.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 6. Yeah, they're going to give him 5 on the play. Let's bring him 3rd down. See what the Pioneers are going to do here. And it's going to be I think he lost the ball there on a low snap. Falls right back on top of it. We're going to bring up 4th down for the Pioneers, and really the Pioneers just have not been able to convert on 3rd down at all this game. That's something the Pioneers really need to start executing on, is converting on 3rd down, because if they want a chance to win in this ball game, they're going to have to start doing that. It's a punt nearly blocked by the tall 6'5" Noah Leahy. Flag on the play. And Alan Dennis is going to return this all the way, but it's not going to matter because there's a flag down.
That's Chase Szymanski, actually.
But
we do have that penalty.
And I believe that was on number 22, Braden Crockett, as he slammed the defender or kicking team. And just can't have that here for the Trojans. And that might actually give West Greene the 1st down. I'm not too sure, though.
Well, those plays like that will cost you your gains. You gave it up. And that kind of play is very hurtful.
Yeah. Still keeping him in there, though. I think that's going to give West Greene the 1st down, though. I mean, he's pretty far up there, actually. Wow, they're going to give him a lot of yards there.
Two flags on the play. We have a backside block. That is declined. We have holding. That is accepted.
So actually, it's going to be Trojans' ball here, Mr. D. Surprising there. So that return for the touchdown by Chase Szymanski is not going to matter, and they'll put it on the 50-yard line. for the Trojans. Logan Hartley close up under center with Alan Dennis, Landon Abercrombie, and Malachi Peak. Sorry, Braden Crockett there with an amazing block. Landon getting a gain of about 4 there. Then bring up 1st and 6 and another flag. It's the biggest pain in our butt here, Mr. DeFlippo. It's just flag after flag after flag.
Yeah, that tackle there was Colin White for West Greene.
Personal foul, 22.
I did not see anything wrong with that play there by number 22, Braden Crockett. Ref might have saw something that I didn't up here because I was looking at Braden and Landon because they were right next to each other almost the whole time, and all I saw was a clean block out of Braden, so must have saw something we didn't, Mr. DeFlippo. Guarantee you he's probably going to get screamed at in the locker room because that's 2 back-to-back calls that almost cost him that first down. But let's see if the Trojans can rally back. A pitch to Malachi Peak and just basically forget that loss of yards. He's brought down at the original line of scrimmage. You know, Mr. D, it's really cold one here. Not really cold, but it's a lot colder than previous games here in California. Hartley, the give to Alan Dennis. Alan Dennis, the speedster. Looked like a horse collar there.
Yeah, he's in trouble. 51 and 78's going to take him down there.
Looked like
Colin White.
I honestly, from up here, I saw a horse collar, but the ref did not call it there.
Mason Ansel.
And like I was saying before the play happened, it's starting to get a lot colder here in Pennsylvania. And right now, the local temperature, I believe it is under 60 degrees. And, yep, 54 degrees here in Cole Center. Clear skies here tonight. And it's going to be a pass from Hartley. Hartley, give us the Peak. Peak is just stuffed. Can he break free? No. Getting back to the line of scrimmage, just maybe a yard ahead. That'll bring up 4th and 9 for the Trojans. Not a good offensive standing out here for the Trojans. A lot of penalties held them back on this. And that's something you can't have here in 1A football. And, I mean, that'll just cost you a drive. All those penalties add up after a long time. And honestly, Mr. DeFlippo, I was watching the halftime show, and West Greene actually did put up a pretty outstanding performance at halftime. I'll give them credit for – they don't have a lot of band members, but they do have a very, very good band program.
Yep, everything sounded excellent to me.
Love the guitars in there, throwing in some rock. And it's going to be a fumble. Aiden Keys luckily could pick it back up, but that's either way, that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Trojans, and it's going to be West Greene ball. But like I was saying, I love them introducing a little bit of rock into the halftime show. It had a couple electric guitars.
Yep.
And now the Pioneers, handoff at the middle, stuffed. Did the ball come loose? And just like that, Mr. DeFlippo, right back the Trojans have it on the forced fumble by number 50, our best defender here.
So, hey, you know, they a little sloppy to start this second half, but that's what we want to see. And hopefully they don't give it up here, and we can have a successful drive, and we'll be at that quick, continuous clock with a score.
Hartley drops back to pass, deep, and if he can hold it in just a little bit too far.
And there's a little bit of crowd complaint there, and that flag is thrown.
And one of our players just got thrown. We're going to see what the penalty is on here. And as you can hear, the fans are expressing their opinions and
displeasure.
I honestly thought that penalty was going to be on West Greene.
I really did miss it.
So what happened was that Braden Crockett got thrown down basically by the one West Greene defender, and I'm going to pull it up on here on replay just to get a little bit of an idea of what actually happened.
Malachi Peak, though.
And bullying his way through.
And another flag. So
this has been the bane of our existence here, just flag after flag after flag.
Yeah, I think most viewers' attention was drawn towards the play, and this happened in the backfield. So,
and of course, the penalty's on us for some reason.
Well, it's getting a little sloppy here.
And I don't understand how that happened because he was the receiver, but okay. But nevertheless, let's see what the Trojans can do here. At 2nd and 5.
That's right. It's how you respond to the situation. So
you don't go out with anger. You go out with calm, collected. Just go out for the next drive. And that's going to be give to Landon Abercrombie. Abercrombie finding his way up the middle. Still bullying his way through. And he's going to get enough for another Trojans. First down at the 40-yard line.
And that's what we need to do is just pick up some momentum here and shake off these penalties. Now we have an injury for West Greene here. We have some more chatter from the fans.
But in this injury timeout, we will take a quick break.
That was Bryce Smith, the injured player for West Greene.
And welcome back here. Players being walked out on the field. You know, it's something you never want to see here in high school football, injuries. But like Damani said a couple games ago whenever we played Cornell, football's getting much safer. And I've also noticed that there's a lot less injuries over the years. Hurry-up offense by the Trojans. Logan Hartley with 3 behind him. That's Braden, Landon, and overthrown.
Over his head, number 3, Eli Carpenter.
But something that I've noticed the Trojans are running a lot more this game is a hurry-up offense, which is a lot different than what they've been running. So basically, what a hurry-up offense is basically once they get the play, they're not repeating it. They're going straight to the line, and they get it off as quick as they can. Now Hartley with Peak next to him. Looks like Dennis Shemansky in motion. Give it to Peak. Finds a great hole up the middle. And he's going to break free. One man to beat.
Yeah,
Touchdown Trojans. Malachi Peak. I believe that is his third of the game, Mr. DeFlippo.
No flags. Is it too good to be true?
And I believe that is a touchdown.
All right.
And like you said, that's the running clock there.
That's it. The continuous clock will take effect after this attempt here.
And now Brandon Meyer will come back onto the
That'll
field.
speed things up here this evening for the fireworks display.
I honestly think that after we get above like 40 points or so, I truly do think they start to bring a little bit of the backups in here. And
that's what it's all about. It's about building experience and resting your heavy hitters.
And Landon in motion. It's going to be a quarterback keeper for Brandon Meyer, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. And every 2-point conversion, I've noticed something. He's just walked in the end zone. Really, the West Greene defense has not done too much on 2-point conversions, and Landon has just walked in the end zone a couple times, and Brandon has just walked in the end zone a couple times. I mean, nothing really the West Greene defense can do against this 2-point conversion offense or attempts from the Trojans, except for that one incompletion. But besides that, they've converted on every single
they're just
one.
some really neat little plays that they've been running, and it's been enjoyable to see what they come up with after they score.
There's another firework. And right now, Mr. DeFlippo, I'm going to go ahead and check on the scores around the Whippeal. And if you want to look at any of these during Friday night, you can check out Channel 4 Action News Sports. You can go to their website on Safari, Google, or any website you use. But anyways, here we go, looking at some of the scores. Gonna refresh my page here. And oh my goodness. So currently, Washington is beating Charleroi 61-9. I would say it's a pretty close game. And we'll come back on that here in just a second.
All right, we have Keys kicking off here.
And wow, a bullet of a kick. Positioned, and that'll be a touchback. West Greene will be placed at the 20-yard line.
Flag
on the play, of course. But like I was saying, Mr. DeFlippo, 61-9. That's a pretty high-scoring game there for Washington and Charleroi. Paulo Ridge is losing to South Allegheny, 35-0. Ringgold's losing to Thomas Jefferson, 35-6. East Allegheny is beating Valley, 15-7. And my game of the week. Well, first, score from the Tri-County South. Best Center Bulldogs are beating Mapletown Maples. Personal foul on number 22, Braden Crockett. But currently, Best Center is beating Mapletown 35-0. Central Valley is beating Quaker Valley in the battle for the Valley 49-0. And wow, in a shocker of events, Bentworth is beating Jefferson Morgan 21-13. And that, I don't know if that's updated yet, but that is crazy, Mr. DeFlippo.
Some interesting scores for sure. Thanks for sharing those, Connor.
Colton Loudon and looks like Carter Frank, the freshman, in there on the tackle. And, I mean, truly Carter Frank has also stepped up, as same as Brandon there.
Give some credit to Aiden Keys as well.
I saw him in there on the little wrap-up of the legs. But, yeah, like I was saying, Carter Frank, I mean, he's really showed up and balled out here. Really, in a way, just to wrap up and get on the defense and help them out a little bit in the times when they need an extra guy out there. And it's going to be a weird handoff. 47 spinning in and out. Looks like that was Cole Loudon again on the tackle. And, yes, it was.
That was Harlan Truitt, the ball carrier for West Greene.
Sorry, I got my numbers mixed up. That was 22, Braden Crockett. But either way, this Trojan defense has done a really good job so far of just stopping them when they run it up the middle. But let's see what happens here for the Trojans. Close up on our center, man in motion. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. And he's just shy of the first down marker. That'll bring up fourth down. I think 4th and 2 there. Let's see where they mark him down. And it's going to be a 4th and 1. Yep, 4th and 1 there. So, Mr. DeFlippo, in my opinion, if I'm West Greene, I'm going for it here because you need that crucial first down because right now they have not converted once on 3rd down throughout this whole game.
Sounds good to me.
And, yep, look what they're doing. Looks like they're going to run the Philly special tush push. And no, he is stopped by that herd of Trojans down there.
And coming up with the ball, California.
Wow.
That was Landon Abercrombie.
Oh, yeah, the Trojans have found their groove here in this one. And, I mean, what an absolute performance.
That's a great way to put it now. That I don't know that a little bit of the beginning of this half here, the groove was not happening.
No. But really, when the Trojans found their guy in Landon Abercrombie, they fed him the ball and they made sure he got through that line, and he's just been a wrecking crew here, a one-man wrecking crew here, as we like to call it.
Yeah, he's been able to pick up the momentum when we need it. He's a key player, and we're going to have a timeout called by California.
Now we're going to go back to some of the scores because I didn't go over all of them. I believe most of them are still at halftime, but just updating them now. Southmoreland Scotties are currently up against Mount Pleasant, 14-0 still. Very low-scoring game there for Southmoreland. They were one of the games I came into this day thinking it was going to be somewhat of a blowout, but Mount Pleasant has done a good job of not letting them score a lot. West Allegheny's up 24-14 against Newcastle. Again, Washington, 61-9. I mean, that's something you don't want to see is a very, very high-scoring game because you just got to feel bad for that other team on the other end.
I don't know. The official was on a hot mic there. So
he must have just slipped his hand into his pocket and accidentally hit the button.
We're going to give, with some more folks tuning in, Lisa Adams all the way out in St. Louis. So we've got some beach watchers and
some city watchers.
People out in St. Louis. So thanks for tuning in here.
Still going, and that's enough for a Trojan. Oh, fumble. Picked up by the Trojans. Malachi having a hard time hanging on the ball a little bit today. But, yeah, as of right now, I mean, still a lot of the same scores. Ooh, another game I missed for a while. Clareton is beating Leechburg 41-0. And that's a game I thought Leechburg was going to actually compete in a little bit. But, you know, Clareton, they have a really good time scoring points. Another hurry up. Logan Hartley, 3 in the backfield. It's going to be an option here. Give to Shemansky, the junior, and gain of about 2 or 3 there.
Colin White for the Pioneers will stop him.
And make sure you all tune in for next week's game. That'll be our senior night, maybe our final broadcast of the year here for Trojan TV for football. And really, one thing I got to point out is that really, if Jeff Morgan loses tonight, it's going to come down to that final game of the season, Mr. DeFlippo.
That's
give us Landon wrapped up by a bunch of Pioneers there.
And that's what it's all about.
And if we do end up winning section, we have a home playoff game. So we haven't had one of those in about 2 years, and the last time we did, that was when we played Jeanette here. We ended up coming with the upset.
Yeah, that's right.
Back whenever Jake Leahy was still our quarterback and ended up falling short just in the Whippy playoff round 2.
Yeah, and we got to broadcast that game here.
Jeanette versus Cal. everybody had Jeanette to win that game, but ended up coming in the upset. Hartley, a pass. Allen Dennis can't hang on to it.
.77 in there for West Greene. Reese Tharp.
So some scores going on that just got updated. Wow, Plum is smoking Fox Chapel right now, 35-0. Elizabeth Ford beat York 55-7. Washington beat Charleroi 61-9. That game is over. And Butler, like I said earlier, beat Taylor Lygens 35-8. And Burgettstown and Monessen are neck and neck here still. The score is 6-7. Monessen losing by 1 point. Bishop Canevin, that was another one of my game of the weeks. That's currently down 28-12. And we're back here in action. Logan Hartley, shotgun formation. It's going to be a fake pass. Hartley keeps it himself, still on his feet. If he can get a good block, he could be gone.
Flag.
Touchdown with a flag. And I guarantee you that's going to be on the Trojans somehow. And, yep, it looks like they're all coming back. And that just pains me because that's like the third, fourth time that's happened, Mr. DeFlippo. Holding on the offense, number 3, Elijah Carpenter. I don't even know what's going on right now. So they said holding, but they really didn't move. 30 seconds remain. Still running clock. Hartley close up under center. 3 behind him. Hartley. Motion. Szymanski. Pitch to Abercrombie. Abercrombie finds a hole. Gets a blocker by Peak. Peak trying to push him and drag him forward. And gets inside the 10.
And Reese Tharp again. Going to bring Abercrombie
5, 4, 3,
down.
2, 1. And that is the end of the third quarter. Your score, Trojans 38 and West Greene 0. All right, Mr. DeFlippo, it's time for that third quarter recap. What do you think so far of this game?
Put me on the spot here, Connor.
That's all right. I'll take over. I'll tap in here. Truly, I think the Trojans have done well passing-wise. They opened up their playbook a lot more. Running has worked very effectively for them. Malachi fumbling a little bit, but nothing to be too worried about. It happens a lot in 1A, in high school football all the time. Logan Hartley uses this year. Logan Hartley has used his legs a lot in running-wise. Last year they kind of held him back in the pocket, made him hand it off or pass it, but Logan has shown to have been a versatile quarterback in passing, running, and just all around a good quarterback to host the Trojans here. Now the Trojan offense coming back out, flipping sides here.
Yeah, I mean, minus the penalties, it's just really been an enjoyable game.
Not too, like usually when there's blowouts like this, I mean, usually they get boring about like whenever they score 30, 38 points, but truly this has been a exciting game, just a lot of exciting plays, and I mean, there's really nothing bad I have to say about the Trojans here in this one. It's going to be a give to Abercrombie. Touchdown, Trojans! Landon Abercrombie. And that brings it up above 40, so 44-0. 11 minutes, 53 seconds to go here in this ball game. Now they'll exchange Meyer for Hartley. Meyer, close up on our center, and he nails it. So I don't know what's going to go on here. I think they're just going to send him off the field. And truly, that's just a sign of respect there, Mr. DeFlippo. I mean, not just bleeding it and keep on the beating of the dead horse.
Well, yeah, sure. It is a respectful thing at this point. I hope to see some more underclassmen get some playing time here for the remainder of the game. I think that would be great.
And some JV players get in there. Keeping, like your Eli and your maybe Aiden Keys play a little bit of safety. That's what they've done in the past, just throw them in there at strong safety, way back in the backfield, just to, as a veteran guy back there, just to keep the crowd in, or keep the players in. Trying to look for that word, just keep them engaged, so make sure they're not doing the wrong thing. As I can see, like Austin Zemba, Malachi, Logan, a couple of them have their helmets and stuff off.
Aiden Keys will kick off for California.
And it's going to be on the ground. Can't pick it up. Nearly just trucked by the Trojans. And, got slammed down to the ground.
It's Caleb Lemon on the return for West Greene. 5'10" junior.
John Reeves.
All right, well, there we go. There's a sophomore there, so we got some underclassmen in for the Trojans.
He's actually their starting center, but he's not used to playing on defense there in the kickoff team.
Nice.
And here we go. A tackle there made by
Abercrombie, number 20. And that was Caleb Lemon for West Greene. And that clock will be rolling here. Be a little early night. I think the first game we had this year ran until about 10:30.
I remember one game we had last year.
That was a doozy.
I remember one game we had last year, Mr. DeFlippo. I think we were here. I think I actually left here at 11, and another flag on the play, taken down by Landon and Noah.
That was
and
28,
Malachi.
Trenton Stevens.
And Malachi in there, but another flag.
On the carry.
I think this is going to be on West Greene, but let's find out. Oh.
That'll be on Brent Harris, the Pioneers. I think that's one of the only penalties called tonight against West
I
Greene.
think that's the first I've heard that has not been California tonight. That's insane. That's an insane statement to say, Mr. DeFlippo. I mean, and now looking, desperation pass. Nearly intercepted there. He just had to get that away and get that out of there. He was getting pressured by Noah Leahy and Malachi. That's not, I think that's two people you don't want to see trailing you down. You know, Noah Leahy is 6'5", and he's our leading, he's the leader with sacks in Pennsylvania. And Malachi Peak, who is just a force to be reckoned with. He's 6'1", 231, and he's a pretty big wrestler. As you heard earlier, he got third in Whippeals for wrestling. Actually, shout out to Easton Daniels, who's actually at the Jeff Morgan game giving me updates.
Abercrombie, he's pretty happy over that one there.
That's his 6th sack of the season. like I was saying, a shout out to Easton Daniels giving us our live score updates from Jeff Morgan and Bentworth. And let me check that score, actually.
Yeah, and we appreciate all the shout-outs and comments tonight. Got something in here from our own Dr. Pollock. He's driving to West Virginia, and he's listening to us, so thanks for tuning in. He's normally here, so he never really gets to hear us. We got, we have someone checking in from Tennessee. We just thank you.
Everyone that's watching.
St. Louis, Ocean City, Tennessee.
Over 128 viewers here. And that's something I like about games that we face teams that aren't close, because, you know, that gives West Greene parents, friends, family a chance to watch their kid or friend's kid from wherever, or just former alumni from West Greene. And that's mainly what we try to do here at Trojan TV. We give fans a way that they can watch their friends, family, or kids at their comfort of their home.
Yeah, I think a lot of people enjoy that. They can stay home and watch.
Even people from California that don't like really going out to the game, they can listen to me and Mr. D and special guests that I bring on along the way commentate here in California.
Yep. Well,
getting through the line, Noah Leahy almost blocked it. I think he got a hand on it. That's Chase Szymanski there.
Yep, and
flag on the play.
28 for West Greene's going to stop him shy of that touchdown.
But Mr. LaFlippo, there's
Trenton
a flag.
Stevens.
There's a flag. That's the bad
You don't
part.
say.
I think that's going to bring him back a couple yards. And yep, here come the JV players. Actually, that was funny. One player tried to pick up the flag. I think it was Colton Loudon.
Seems like they called that on our king here, Devon Harris, a personal foul on.
He was holding
on him. But yeah, we have a kind of a young team here in now for the Trojans.
Brandon Meyer in there at QB, I do believe. Yep, he's in there at QB. And let's see.
I have, I don't really have a whole lot of commentary, but to offer tonight, I really think watching this team over the past couple weeks, the underclassmen, especially the freshmen, there's some talent, there's some smarts, and I'm really looking forward to see the next couple years what's in store, for California, because I haven't seen freshmen get this much playing time before, and it's wonderful.
And there goes Brandon Meyer, just electric out there. And something I like too is that my class of 2028, the sophomore class, we also have a lot of talent in our starting centers. John Reeves, one of our starting fullbacks and linebackers, and nose tackle guard is Braden Crockett. Alan Dennis, who I've said his name a bunch tonight, who's one of our starting running backs, wide receivers, punt returners, kick returners. And
we have a great future ahead, I think, for the Trojans is what that means.
Oh, yeah. And then coming up, Gavin Leahy and a bunch of others. And it's going to be give to Sidney Mikolos. Mikolos trying, gets absolutely annihilated over there.
Name we haven't heard yet tonight. Looks like your tall guy popped up from that one corner.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just probably able to jump across probably from the hash marks to the out-of-bounds line. And we'll see what they can do here. And a cool addition we've recently fixed over the past couple of weeks is the shot clocks, a.k.a. game clocks, and gives both teams time to say, okay, let's go, let's speed this game up, because in the past we've had teams that have just taken like 3 minutes, and that's really a killer here. And it's going to be a pass to Carter Frank. No, he's just shy. He went out of bounds. Carter Frank, he's a lineman / tight end, and I really wanted him to get that one there.
Yeah, that's really exciting to see.
That's the freshman, by the way. He's been
freshman to freshman, right?
Oh, yeah. And he's been in this game a couple times. He comes in for, I think, linebacker and a little bit of offense.
is versatile.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I just think that California football moving forward has a bright future.
100% I do believe that. And after Logan Hartley's gone after this year, I do believe they have a good, not replacement, but good
Someone
option.
to fill his shoes for sure.
Oh, yeah. Crockett
Braden Crockett's going to
be tackled. Not really his fault on the running aspect of that. The defenders just got through the line really quickly. He's not a bad run in any means. He's really just showed up, and as a freshman last year, he got a little bit of playing time, but this year he's really just shown up in big shoes to fill with that loss of Lee Kwok and others.
We got to give credit there on the tackle, Mark Wassel and Bryce Smith for the Pioneers.
And now Brandon Meyer in shotgun formation with Braden Crockett next to him. It's going to be a run by Meyer. Ducks in the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. Trojans, number 4, Brandon Meyer.
That was great work by Meyer.
And Mr. DeFlippo.
Taking it back. He
Inside.
figured out how to get in there, and
kind of ducked.
Awesome job.
Kind of ducked, bob, and weave there to get in the end zone, but now Mr. DeFlippo is kind of redundant. It's 50-0 again for the Trojans, and that's what I said. If they keep this defensive performance up, that could be the 3rd game in a row. I mean, it's crazy here in 1A football. You never know what the score is going to be. And I don't know what offense they're running here. This is a weird formation. And another kneel. I honestly thought they were going to go for a drop kick field goal there, because technically in football that is a rule. If you do not trust in your kicker that much, you can take your punter, grab at the snap from it's going to be farther back, but you have to go farther back, but you can catch your punt, drop kick it, and punt it into the field goal. And that has not been done since literally whenever before Tom Brady, and I believe it was Doug Flutie who actually did it. It was the last one in the NFL to do it. In the NFL, I think it was 2 years ago, they were going to do it, but a flag got called and they got moved forward, so they didn't have to. But it's something to look forward to if that happens, and it doesn't happen a lot. It's almost as rare as the safety almost. And, I mean, it's very rare to see here in any form of football. I think it's only been done in college 3 years ago, and that was by Iowa.
Still have a nice turnout here for fans hanging around here till the end of this game. I think the fireworks might be a draw, to stay in the stands for tonight.
Oh, and one thing I got to say.
Hoodies and coats and caps.
Stole the words right out of my mouth, Mr. Football. It's a pretty chilly one up here in the Mon Valley.
Okay, Aiden Keys kicks it off.
And fumbles, bobbles it. Taken down by Brandon Meyer, and shooting in there is the senior Noah Leahy. Noah Leahy came out of there from literally nowhere. Didn't even see him run.
That was Caleb Lemon bringing it back for the Pioneers.
And they're actually going to keep Noah Leahy, Malachi Peak, and Devon Harris on the field, and Landon Abercrombie. I think they're going to try and get Noah his first. I think they're going to try and get him another sack this game. Because currently, he's ahead by 3.5, I do believe, on Pennsylvania. But why not add another, Mr. DeFlippo? Why not add another? $3:50 to go here in this ball game. 50-0. Pioneers. The Trojans running a blitz-heavy offense. I don't know what happened there. I think it was a bad snap. Guy fell back on top of it from West Greene. Theme tonight here was neon here in California.
Yeah, really, looks like the stands are full of PennDOT workers down there. All their bright colored vests.
Took off work to come see the football game, Mr. DeFlippo. Maybe a gain of 1 there, or maybe a gain of 2. Let's see what they're going to say. Gain of about half a yard there.
That was Caleb Lemon again.
They're going to give him a gain of 2 there. A lot of green, a lot of orange, a lot of pink here. Peak comes off the field. Landon comes off the field. Devon's still in there. Zemba's still in there. Noah also comes off the field. A couple freshmen in there.
Time to, mix it up and try a couple things that they've been working on.
And taken down, and that's going to bring up 4th down. It looks like a loss of yards there on the play. That was Brandon Meyer. And I believe that was Keys in there. Now Jace Morton comes in. Devon Harris comes out. Mr. CHS. King Vaughn, as you would say. Braden Crockett. Looks like John Reeves and Jace Morton, all 3 sophomore. Now Colton Loudon's still in there.
Yeah, the Trojans, they did not cancel practice Tuesday. They practiced out here in the pouring rain. It's been nice for so long, and the worst
Colton
day.
Loudon almost got through to the punter. And it's going to take a gnarly backspin on that. It landed at like the 42, bounced back 5 yards there. About a minute 30 to go, about 90 seconds. And we'll see. I mean, Mr. DeFlippo, I would like to say that's all she wrote here for the Trojans and the West Greene Pioneers, because no matter what, it's a running clock, but they got to get a play call off from that. For the the play clock. And
we have a timeout here,
Oh,
West
yeah.
Greene. So you've let everybody know we have senior night next week here, right? It's the Backyard Brawl. We'll be hosting Best Center, and we encourage everyone to attend, obviously, but if you can't, just tune in right here to Trojan TV. We'll have the action for you, and it's been a short home season for us here. Only 4 broadcasts this year, and that's the way it goes. Some years we have around 4 games, some years we have 5, even 6, just depending on the schedule. It's been an away-heavy schedule this year.
And as of right now, because of the playoff and the rest of the games, this is our next game is our final home game of the season.
Of the season, correct.
But if we do end up making playoffs and we win the section, we will get a home playoff game. And we haven't, like I said, we haven't had one since 2 years ago. And that would be really cool to see, because I love playoff games here in Trojan Stadium. They're always nice to see.
Yeah, it's a great venue here for it, and I did hear that to kind of elevate the fan experience at Trojan Stadium for next year, they talked about putting in a couple
TVs.
Monitors so that when you're in line down on the main concourse, by the concession stand or going to the restroom, you could stay up to date with the game. They'll have our broadcast actually playing down there for all the fans and even the concession workers so that they can actually see the game, because that is an issue when you're up here on this main level. You
and now, of course,
really can't see.
And now, of course, I mean, there's going to be a delay, but you're probably going to know the score anyways. But they're going to run down this clock as fast as they can, and once I believe that's going to run out the game once this clock hits 39, and that is the end of the game here, folks. Your final score, Trojans 50, Pioneers 0. Another 50-0 blowout, Mr. DeFlippo. It's been a good one here. Thank you all for watching, and have a safe night, everyone. This is Connor Brown signing out. See you all next week on Friday for the Best Center versus Cal Bulldog. It's going to be the Backyard Brawl. Have a safe night, everyone, and God bless.
Thank you and good night.